Yo, what's up, Sylvia? The only one in here. Yeah, I literally just started. You're the first one to come. That's why. You are the first one, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Just playing some drop D riffs. Just riffing out, you know? Bro, you got 25 in here already. Well, all 25 of you, say what's up, man. Like this video. Come on. Quit being lame. We're doing a giveaway at 5,000 subscribers. So I mean, pretty much what we usually do. You know, I'm jamming out. We're gonna come up with a good riff, something to get started and start writing a song. I mean, we definitely have some good stuff in what I'm playing. I think just kind of putting everything together would kind of help out. But you know, you guys got to let me know when I'm playing something that you like, man. Hit those hearts, hit those smiles, hit the fucking double tap that screen. You know what I mean? Help your boy out. Let's get this video put out there to more people, more metalheads, man. We got to spread the word of love for metal. Share this video. Do anything, really. Help your boy out. Let's get more people in here, and we're going to write a song live on the spot. You hear me? I think we have a pretty solid foundation here, though. Pam, what's up? I know I haven't been live in a while. I've been needing just a break, you know. I've been at this point of like, what's the point of live streaming? I'm the worst guitarist ever. I don't know, man. I feel like I'm not the guitarist that people want to watch, you know. I've been really down on myself. I've been feeling really shitty. And I think what I need to do is work on my procrastination. I procrastinate. I overthink everything. And I need to go back to my old ways of just doing whatever the hell I want when the hell I want, you know? And things work out a lot better. All right, let's get some double bass parts here. Okay, so 136. You know what I think? I have improved my guitar playing by a little bit. Send it in the Discord. I'd love to hear it. All right, so I think we have a good foundation there with this riff. There's a lot that we could go to it. You know, if you guys are digging the riff, man, tap those hearts on the screen. Show me some love. Let me know when the riff is good. I can see it from my phone when I have it up. I can't see it from my second monitor screen on my computer, but I'm looking down at my phone just to make sure you guys are digging and grooving along with the riff. I think that this needs sort of a double bass, so, you know, sort of like eighth notes. Yo, AC, what's good, man? Good. We got all of the best people in here already. Love you guys, man. All right, so let's find these drums. We're going to probably go with like maybe a halftime carpet roll. Let's go with this. Let's find it, though. No, it needs to be 16th notes. Am I missing something here? Am I doing something wrong? Listen. How can I not find that? Dude, it's not giving me what I want. Yeah, what the heck? That's so weird. Are you guys seeing this? As soon as I find these drums, this riff will sound sick. But I can't even... It's not even giving me what I want. Okay, let's see if we can find it on our own in here. It should be right here. Halftime. No. Huh. That's so weird. I'm gonna find it. What the hell? Okay, let's go 16th notes. Maybe we need the swing triplets. Okay, I think that it's a swing beat. I think that that's the reason we're having trouble with it. So we need to add that in there. It needs to have that swing to it a little bit. Hmm. That is so weird. I've never not been able to find an easy beat in my life. All right, very very odd, very odd. So, let's try and find that. By the way, man, if you're liking what you're seeing, liking what you're hearing, hit that subscribe button, tap the notification. If you do, you will be thrown in to the giveaway. We're giving away the Hoof Fuzz pedal. It's brand new. It's fucking awesome. As long as you live within the United States, it will get shipped to you. So, when we hit 5,000, it will happen. So, hit that subscribe button, tap the bell, and say what's up, man. Don't be scared. Let's find these drums. It's so weird that I can't find this. I've never like tapped in a beat, been able to tap the beat in and then not be able to find it. Very weird, very weird. See what I'm saying? It's like weird. It's in 4/4. Maybe it needs to be in 32 notes. Why can't... Guys, something is going on. Hold on. Okay, so let's try the swing part. Swing triplets. I think that's what it is. Check this out. 2, 3, 4. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, and then I find it. Okay, now we can find some fucking beats to it. Ooh, yeah. Let's find a full 8 or 16 bars if we can. Y'all ready for this? This shit's about to go hard. Okay, so it's a swing beat, that's why. Bob, what's going on, man? Well, I do love me some Lamb of God, so maybe that's where I'm drawing the inspiration. Believe it or not, this riff, I picked up the guitar and I started playing like some hardcore or something. And then I had like a... It was something like that. There's the influence of Lamb of God in that riff. I'll take it. It also doesn't help that I'm in drop D. I usually play... like, typically I play in standard, but Lamb of God always plays in drop D. Like, I drop it down to drop C with the transposer here. It'll definitely make the riff sound slightly less Lamb of God-ish. See what I'm saying? It's just kind of what it is. Don't tell me how to live my life. I request Baby Got Back. I read that with such anger and angst. Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's a lot of water right there. I request Baby Got Back. I hope this guy sticks around. Stay to lighten the mood. What'd you think of the new Megadeth song, Tipping Point? The last one that I heard was that that one that they play in A. It's like a something like that. I don't remember, or I have not heard the new one, and I don't remember what that other song sounds like now. I just remember it's one of those like speed metal. It starts off in that key of A, thrashy kind of sound there. But now's not the time for it. Bro, your name is Reba and Fluff. This guy loves the guitar channels. Brother, I promise you would love my channel. If you like those YouTubers, you would love my channel, and especially the stuff I'm going to be releasing soon. You should definitely hit that subscribe button. I'm going to be putting some shit out, man, for sure. I actually have... Oh! Guys, I got to show you something so fucking cool. Don't leave or you're gay. Stay here. If you leave right now, God will kill your mom. Fucking hate those kind of posts. All right, so check this out. So the guitar shop, the local guitar shop near me, they now have multiple different locations, but they have basically picked out 35 VIP members and made special cards for them. And dude, check this thing out. Hold on. Oh, I forgot I have the tracking on. Let me turn it off. That might have worked. I don't know. It's really dark. But basically, as you can hear, it's a really cool fucking VIP card. There were custom made shirts. I was hanging out with the owner, Anthony, and he gave me this card that they had custom engraved with like a CNC machine, and he's like, basically show that at any of our locations you get a discount on everything. And on top of that, I got the shirt. Every year there's going to be a new one, and only 35 people were picked to have those. And they picked me because, well, A, I spend a lot of money. B, they see that I'm a serious musician. And C, they just like me. And I like coming in there and hanging out. I've known the one guy. He's probably a co-owner by now, but Dustin, really cool guy. And I've known him for a long time, since he was at Music and Arts. And basically, I got the fucking VIP, and I was talking to the owner about stuff that I was talking to him in the past about. So this is where it gets interesting, right? So I talked to him and I said, what can we work out about me being able to use gear here for in my videos? And the one thing that he really seems to not want me to do is leave with the product, which is sort of like the whole point, in my opinion, is to take it home, run it through my gear. My cameras are here, everything is here, but it seems like he's leaning towards I can use anything I want, but I need to use it at the shop. And we're going to try and figure something out. I'm going to try and, because I mean, I think he trusts me, but it's just hard for him to be like, yeah, take what you want, because I could show up, you know, if if it's somebody I could take a $2,000 tube amp out of there, and then it's just mine now. And I wouldn't do, I mean, obviously call the cops on me and get it back, but my point is that I think he's worried that, he doesn't want to put that much trust yet. So I'm going to see if I can do some videos at the place. And if that's the case, I'm going to have a different looking room for a couple of my long form videos. But that also means unlimited content, a whole bunch of new gear reviews, all the way from the PV amps, the EVH amps, the PRS amps. Dude, they have like fucking $16,000 PRSs in there. They might let me demo one of those out in the video. They have, dude, they have a bunch of shit. It's cool. Lots of cabs and stuff. They just got a Jackson sponsor. So basically what I'm saying is I got the VIP card, the trust is building, and I'll probably be able to start making some long form content again the way that I want to make content, which is like gear review mixed with some other stuff on the occasion. But I'm really fucking excited. I don't think they let their own employees take stuff home. You'd be surprised, like I said, it's a family owned business, and Anthony's really cool, and he does let people bring stuff home to try out. So I know that for sure because my buddy Chris that works there, he brings stuff home all the time. He bought to try out and then buys it if he likes it. So I know for a fact that he lets people do that. But I think for me, it could be different because I'm using it for content. And not only that, but I want to basically be able to use the stuff for the videos and demo it out. So we're gonna figure something out, and it should be awesome. Because this will be a great way to stall until I get that Sweetwater affiliate. Because once I hit, this is why I'm doing a giveaway at 5,000 subscribers, by the way. At 5,000 subscribers, I can be a Sweetwater affiliate and start getting stuff sent to my house from Sweetwater and demoing things out at home. So this would be a great way to keep content going and potentially get lots of subscribers up to that 5,000 mark. So I'm really excited. It's got me pumped up, man. But yeah, man, it's hot as shit in this room. Alright, so how about this? I'm gonna go throw some shorts on real quick. We're gonna get back to this damn riff. Alright, let me go get these shorts on. It's hot. even more pumped than that, bro. Play some Blink-182. I don't even remember how to play any Blink-182 songs. I mean, they're all easy as shit. I could turn one on and learn any one of them, but I don't remember how to play any of them. Alright, let's freaking do it. Let's get some caffeine. Pop out the Zenny. Wash down that coffee with some water. Now we're ready to rock some dicks. I mean cocks. Let's freaking do it. I'm so glad that I figured that out, because it literally wouldn't let me tap in what I was trying to do. Like, so annoying, right? Like, can't just be me. Like, that is so annoying. Okay. Ooh, that could be cool right there. Yo, who do we got here? Who did that? Who did that? Who did that? Ben. What's going on, guy? Hey, guy. What about Master Exploder Tenacious D? Fuck yeah, dude. Honestly, look, I don't do requests or any of that stuff, but, you know, I respect a lot of the good classic stuff in metal and rock, punk, all that shit. But the whole point of these live streams is to give some inspiration, really. Inspiration and entertainment on songwriting. I mean, that's the bottom line, is songwriting. So that's why we're here. This is what we're doing, and we're about to rock your dick off. So let's go ahead and rock some cocks. Okay, so let's play along with this. So, we finally have a drum beat that's nice and swingy and works really well with that. So, that's going to work good. I got something in my eye. What website or program do you use for other instruments? I've been wondering how I can have a soundtrack, no guitar, so I can play that part. So you need a workstation, a DAW, a digital audio workstation, and you know, you buy plugins like this that can give you you know, a guitar tone, and then you can buy virtual instruments like the drums. And you know, you can hook them up to a keyboard like this. And you know, you can do all types of shit with, I mean, you can write anything that you can possibly dream of. Let's see here, who did I miss? Oh, I didn't see the thing. Said no requests. Feel dumb, sorry. You're good, bro. I thought you were just trolling or something. Dude, that sounds exactly like Lamb of God. I hope it doesn't sound too much like an exact song. Maybe, I don't know, maybe there's some like subconscious riff playing in there or something. Here's the thing though, I was originally playing this riff, I was originally playing some hardcore stuff, and it just kind of transformed into this, and I also was in C, so it would have sounded like this. So yeah, but then you bring it up to D, which, you know, Lamb of God plays a lot of, and I do, and you guys know we've done Lamb of God style songs on here before, and you know, it's, I think for me it's just my style, you know, having listened to a lot of Lamb of God over the years. I mean, it's not, there's probably some influence, you know. I mean, I don't necessarily hear it right off the bat, but okay, that looks good. Let's go here. But I do think we should now find, because we, wait, shit, no. Did we get the one we wanted? Okay, so let's take this, throw it down here. Let's take this one. That one seems cool. Okay, now let's... So I need to come up with what I want to come out of so we can kind of like start building and stacking the song up. Yeah, and the plugin that I'm using right now is Neural DSP Gojira plugin. So if that's something that, you know, you are interested in, you know, it's the Neural DSP Gojira plugin. And for bass on the live streams, I usually also use the Neural DSP Parallax. But I will say there is a lot of good bass plugins out there now. So, you know, don't be afraid to do the free trials. Free trials get on my nerves personally, but my favorite style of electric guitar body. So anyone that's been on the channel for a while already knows this, but my favorite is Super Strats. Like, I love taking something that doesn't feel like it should be playing that genre and then make it play that genre. Like this is one of my favorite guitars right here. It's a USA American Fender Ultralux with a Floyd Rose. You know, very unique because other than the oh god, what are they called? It's a Fender Castro or something weird like that. They only made low-end models of those as well, but they have Floyd Roses in them, cheap Floyd Roses. So this is really, when this came out, this was pretty much the only American style Fender you could get that they made a decent amount of with a Floyd Rose. So, you know, you don't usually see a Fender with a Floyd. So Super Strat style is my favorite. I used to be a Les Paul guy. But I've sort of gone and moved past that. The Les Pauls, to me, it doesn't feel like there's enough room for my fingers to move around and, you know, do what I want to do. So I'm not too big on it. Yo, that's fucking awesome, dude. That's actually so sick. Cody, if you need riff ideas, you can let me know. Sure, man. You know, we've had people type in some tabs on here before, so you know, you can always help out. That's sort of the point, is we're writing this song together, you know. With that said, I need to let's play along with this. Let's play the guitar. You're getting it repaired right now. What's wrong with it? Did something happen? Repaired, or are you just getting it tuned up? Because a repair and a tune-up is much different. Ooh, that's kind of hard to play. The input jack wasn't functioning. Oh, man, that's an easy fix. Just in the future, I mean, you know, I always tell anybody who's a serious guitar player, there's always like two main things you should have in your toolbox kit. You should get and we went over this not too long ago, so I won't spend too much time, but there's literally a luthier's kit or a fix kit for guitar that you can buy on Amazon. They're usually about $30 to $35, and it comes with all the stuff to measure your string height, to a ruler, to a screwdriver, to new pegs for an acoustic, just all types of little things, files. What else? I'm missing a bunch of stuff, but you know, a string winder. Having one of those and having a soldering iron, because if you have a soldering iron and the proper solder, which by the way, you need electrical solder. You don't want to buy that dirty shit that they have at like Lowe's and Home Depot. You want to buy the I'd have to go look at it. I don't remember the percentages, but if you look up what's the best solder to use on an electric guitar, it will tell you. You look that up and then you buy it. Doing that and just resoldering it yourself is super easy, and it will save you hundreds of dollars. Plus, you can do it in no time. Your guitar won't be gone for days. And, you know, if it's something you've already tried, then it can be, you know, worth giving your guitar to somebody else to look at, because having that second pair of eyes can really fucking help out. But, yeah. We all make original music together here. No lube, raw metal. Yeah! Wait, did I miss somebody's comment? No? Okay, cool. Anyways, all right, let's get back to it, right? Get rid of this side. Okay. Let's do it, man. I want to go over the riff by itself and then find the drums for that part. All right, close enough. Got some swing to it. I don't know. When writing riffs like that, you know, you really gotta like find the right drums, and man, can it be freaking hard as shit. Bro, what is up with this swing thing? Okay, so let's find something heavy now. Need like a breakdown. What's up, Blackhearted? Oh my god, dude, that hurts my arm. Oh my god, it hurts. Ah. Sheesh. Okay, cool. But we found something that is probably going to work really well for that. We're going to have to tweak the drums a bit. Riffs like this, where you're really just kind of doing your own thing, you end up having to pencil in a lot of the stuff. So it's a give and take. Whoa, Baveth, that was pretty cool. Sylvia, do you know the song Cold from Corn? Drum beat. That is what the drum beat sounds like. Which drum beat you talking about? There's this little thing going on with my guitar that I don't know how it happened, but I hit the 12th fret with the high E string. It sounds flatter than what it should be, even though my high E is in tune. So Sylvia, this is something I also talk about on the channel. Your guitar will always, it does not matter how amazing your guitar is. You can have a $10,000 custom made forged with dragon nut sacks, and it's not going to matter, because if the guitar is not intonated properly, then you are fucked, basically. So what intonation is basically keeping your guitar in tune throughout the whole neck, throughout the fret. So let me show you something with a little clip-on tuner, okay? This is what intonation is. My open string here. So we got the, well, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but when it's green, it means it's in tune, okay? So when I hit this string, now I'm going to hit the 12th fret. That's the full octave up, okay? So open. Okay, so you can see that they are intonated together. Intonation is making sure that you're open and that your 12th fret are properly in tune. And most likely, if it is not, then it's because you probably need a little bit of adjustment on the truss rod and stuff. But besides that, if your guitar just needs intonated, you intonate it by pulling the string saddle either forward or backwards. If it's flat, you bring it forward. If it's flat forward, sharp, you bring it back. And you adjust that little screw in the back with small turns at a time until it is until it's intonated properly. And you want to use a half decent tuner when you do that, but that's how you intonate it, and that is how you get rid of that problem. But you also need to make sure that it's the last thing you do when setting your guitar up. When setting your guitar up, you need to make sure that that's the last thing you do. Truss rod and then intonation, okay? And really, don't be scared to do those things. Moving your truss rod is just a matter of trying to put a little bit of bow in your guitar. A perfectly flat guitar will usually want your guitar to have a little bit of, just a slight bit of bow, almost enough to where you can't even tell. That provides you with the center of your neck to have no string buzz and keeps you, you want to get it as flat as you can with no string buzz, basically. And a lot of people like really low action, and that has to do with your truss rod slightly mixed with your bridge. So those are all things to look up how to do. You can make any guitar sound really, really good by just properly setting up the truss rod and properly intonating your guitar. So I highly recommend doing that. You can make a fucking Walmart guitar. If it has all the tools on it to intonate, you can do it. What's up, Andrew? Yeah, so somebody in the chat was saying that their open string is in tune, and then when they go to the fretboard, on the fretboard, it's not in tune. We know what that is, but they need to know how to fix that. That is, and you know this, it is like damn near the most important thing you can do to your guitar is intonate it properly. If the guitar is already set up pretty decent. Alright, I'm all tuned up. So let's go ahead and mess around with the drums and with the here, let's bring this later on. I don't think I'm using these anymore. So we'll just bring these down. I was using those for like a hardcore riff I was playing. So let's check our drums we have down here. Get the right ones. Okay. Yes. Okay, we're good on that. Let's bring this one in. That's similar to that. We'll take some stuff out. This is pretty cool. We'll put that there. And this one's going to come later, so that'll be down here. Yo, Cody, you listen to any Meshuggah? I'll be honest, I don't really listen to Meshuggah. Hey, Cody, what are your thoughts on stretching strings? I hear it can cause damage. I've also heard it can eliminate of micromanaged tuning. Yeah, no, I always stretch my strings out. You know, I always, you know, you should always stretch your strings after you put them on. Because you might have a little bit up here, a little bit back here. You should always stretch your strings. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Just, you know, you should always stretch your strings. Alright, so we're probably going to come right out of the gate pretty strong with this until we have an intro. I have an idea. We're going to take the fill at the last part of this one. We're going to put that here. See how that sounds. Okay. That sounds good. Let's actually glue that one together. And apologies on the spelling. Did you change your name? Cody, listen to Cold by Korn. I got you, Pam. Fuck. Man, I'm loving that jam. John, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it for real. I'm trying to come up with something that's going to be sick coming out of this riff, and I think I just came up with something that's going to be a really cool um, like verse section of the song, like going into a nice riff. But I don't know what drums would go with that. Okay, so that's a fucking sick ass riff. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't even know where that came from. I just started playing and that happened. So we gotta come up with something that. How should the drums go for that? Maybe like. Like, are they the same drums that we have here? No, those are. So we need. We don't need a swing beat. We need straight beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, okay. We're working on it. What the? Where'd that come from? What? 2, 3, 4. That should get us where we need to go. Too much. Too much. Too much. There it is. Okay, let's try that riff. Ah. That's just beautiful. That is so fun to play. I challenge anybody that can drop their guitar down to drop D to play that riff right now. That is so much fun. It's actually a little difficult because it's just dan dicka dicka banan in it. So if you don't have control of your hammer-on and pull-offs, that's a really, really good exercise to practice to get your hammer-on and pull-offs going. You know what I mean? It's literally, it's so simple, but like getting it clean is kind of hard. Damn it. I can't even get it clean. Necro. Fuck yeah, dude. I love whenever people just come in and say a band. They don't even bother to say hi. They're just like, Metallica! Or whatever. Damn it, I got fucking coffee on my finger. Plus, since it has some sort of motherboard in it, gets all sorts of crap in it. Motherboard? What are we talking? It's a combo amp with an open back. Oh, what are we talking about here? Combo amp. What are we talking about? Making some Lamb of God inspired groove. Actually, no, it wasn't supposed. So originally, I was playing in drop C with the what you call it on, the transposer on, and then I put it back just into D, and I played the same riff, and now everyone's saying it's like Lamb of God style. The one time I'm not trying to do a Lamb of God style, it's something. Alright, let's get down to business. Let's get down to fucking business. Okay, so we got something for that. I don't know if we added it on the board, though. Hold on, let me check. No, we didn't. So this is going to be a good one to come into. We need a good fill that brings us out and is like, hey, yeah, we're coming into this part, you know. Because we're coming from, like, a completely different type of riff. Okay, so let's try this with the drums. Damn it, that's gonna be hard to do. Damn, dude. What you finna winna get a gotta buy from Amazon. Okay. What the hell is that? Some breakdown. Mesa Mark II C+. For what? I fucking hate those amps. I don't really like the Mesa Mark series. The Mark, the one you're talking about is... No, I'm thinking of the JP, the John Petrucci ones. The original one is like the best one. The second variant they made is good, but I mean, if I had $5,000, if I had $5,000 to spend on a 1980s tube amp, I probably would, but I don't have that. I don't even have 5,000 subscribers. Okay. Let's see if we can work this transition in. Dude, there's no way I'm going to be able to fit that into this song. It just... maybe I can transition into it. Like a... So how the hell do I work this into the song, you guys? Dude, I cannot figure that out. Whew. That's like impossible. No requests. We're writing a song. All right. So maybe like a cool fill. Like we end out of this and then go into a cool fill that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, like a, or even something simple. But I'm just thinking like, where do we go? How about we go to this folder, go to the fills. There has to be something that could be cool in there. Maybe that's it right there. You know what I mean? So we could take like half of that out. Put it up here. This could be like where we kind of break it up and then it can go into that riff. What if we just roll our way out? Oh, there's like a damn pause there. What the hell? Ah! This is why the transitions of your songs are the most important thing. And also the hardest thing, because you can take a riff that does not go with another riff, transition it into it, and it just works. But this is a hard one to do, especially on spot with you guys, so I'm not like able to just freaking do it the way I would usually do it. I don't know how I'd usually do it, but truth be told, but I know that it's harder in front of people. Yeah, do whatever, bro. I think that might work. I think that might have just worked for us, actually. I almost feel like they're really good riffs for two different songs. But let's try this out. Let's see if we can actually do this. Okay. Damn. I got you. Well, we've been streaming for about 2 hours, and like as far as we are now, like I haven't even really, honestly, usually when I have a riff this far along, like idea wise, usually I'm able to piece it together like that. But this one's sort of like troubling in the drum department. Like I'm having trouble finding the drums the way that I need them. But the good part is that the guitar riff is there. So we're gonna have a spicy meatball of a song. You feel me? For sure. So why don't we get some demo guitar tracks recorded? Then, because it is probably starting to, yeah, it's already 9. I've got shit I got to do in the morning, so why don't we record some demo guitar tracks, piece together a little bit more of the drums, and then I'm going to hop off here. And as far as streaming, I'll get back on tomorrow. I promise I be back on tomorrow. I mean, unless something fucking crazy happens, but I'll make sure that I'm on tomorrow, and we continue to do this one because, I mean, honestly, the riff is fucking awesome. I'm loving both main riffs. I just want to figure out how the hell to chop these together, and like, I don't know, they're almost like two really good riffs for like two different songs, but putting it into one's even better. I just need to know how the hell to do it. And sometimes getting up, walking away, and coming back a little bit later helps out a lot too. So I think that us getting as much done as we can right now, and then coming back and sort of just nailing it out will help a lot. I'm tuning up real quick. All right. Let's do it. Yeah, and if there's anybody that's still watching, man, and you know, you're digging what you're seeing, digging what you're hearing, or you just want to support somebody, man, or you just simply want to sign up for the giveaway, then, you know, hit that subscribe button, tap the bell, and you will automatically be in for the giveaway. Okay, so we're giving away a fuzz pedal, and once we hit 5,000, we're gonna do it live. So tap that subscribe button if you like what you see and like what you hear, man. Alright, now that's calibrated. Alright, let's try this out. Alright, I fucked that up, but let's try and record something to this. That way we just can remember these riffs for tomorrow. Okay? Alright. So now we have those two main riffs there. We have some other drums out too. Why is, for some reason, this guitar is making way too much noise, and the thing is my input is not that high. I don't get it. I almost feel like the IRDX core is adding a little bit too much input or something. Just look how high I have the noise gate, man. I should not be doing that. And look at where the gain's at. The gain is below noon. I do have a boost pedal on, but the distortion's like barely even on. It's just like a clean boost, basically. The level's not all the way up. It's at like 1 or 2 o'clock. I don't understand. The highs aren't. I don't get why it's doing that. It's like so weird. Turn the gate off. I remembered that I came up with that little octave section there. So I wanted to record that in real quick. The Nobody Dead. What's going on, bro? How's it going, man? Delete that. Okay, so now we have some of these guitar sections in here. Like, look at that. Look at the input right here. I didn't even turn the input up. That's what's insane. Like, why is the input like that? It's not like that over here. Like, it's almost crossing the damn threshold. What is going on? I didn't turn anything up. I don't understand. Could it just be the octaves doing that? Huh. Like, you see that? That is way too much coming through there. It's like two things were playing at once. And the only thing that's going on is I have a high pass filter. Low cutting this freaking the low end there. I don't understand. Maybe I need to turn the input down a little more, but I just don't get it. I didn't have to turn it down a minute ago. So weird. I mean, I guess... No, the battery's still brand new in this thing. I don't know, guys. Very weird. Can you play Ram Ranch? What's that? Criminal, you ain't got more people watching at the moment. That sounded dope. Dude, I appreciate you, man. For real. Thank you so much. I'll play for you what we have so far, riff idea wise. So I'm trying to combine these two together, but we'll see what we get. That's just the YouTube algorithm for you, man. You grind your ass off on videos. They don't give you anybody. I don't know. It's whatever. And it's very, very... I'm just trying to hit that 5,000 subscriber mark so that I can get the Sweetwater affiliate link. So, man, if you like what you see, like what you hear, hit that subscribe button. Tap the bell. I'm actually doing a giveaway. Got a fuzz pedal I'm going to be giving away. So, like what you see, like what you hear, man. Hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you. With that said, I'll play the riff. Still sort of coming up with what I want to do, but yeah, you'll see. He play Ram Ranch. Look it up. It's a metal song. Doesn't sound like a metal song. I'll put it. So when people recommend songs, I put it in my Spotify. I actually just got my Spotify back. Ram Ranch. Sounds like a gay country song. Alright, I don't know if I found what you're talking about, but I did type it in. So, thank you. Guitar is going straight into my interface. And then I have the Archetype Gojira X running through the IRDX Bogren Digital with a low cut at about 99 hertz. So that's about it. But I got the gain below noon and the boost pedal on, sort of acting as a clean boost, just to clean up all the gain and stuff. For some reason, I'm having a little bit of input troubles right now. I'm not really sure what's causing it, but I'm getting these like weird spikes. Like, actually, if you look right here between the two, so you can see where I originally had recorded this riff, and then I came over here and did some octaves and stuff, and then didn't change anything, and then this happened. Like, it was just mudded up like that, like the input was. It wasn't precise like this is. I don't understand. They are active pickups, and maybe there's something going on there. Like, I don't know though. It's very weird. Yeah, it's 100% worth it, man. It's recording at home is so easy now. Honestly, if you play guitar as like your serious hobby, and you don't have, you know, a workstation that you work from, you're just doing injustice to yourself because, dude, it's so it's not I'm not going to say it's easy. It is hard to figure this stuff out, but once you figure it out, you'll just be writing song after song. I always tell people that when you're songwriting, your transitions are the biggest thing to work on. Yeah, this has active pickups in it. That's the reason I said that it might be doing that. It I don't know if that's the reason. It's never done that before, but I mean, look at that. It looks like the input was cranked on this one. But then over here, it looks like slightly normal. You can see it even starts off kind of like crazy and then sort of goes normal. And then, I don't know, it's weird, man. Ooh, I think I like that better than what I usually do. This is cool. All right. I have a bass with active pickups. I just hate having the battery. I know, man. Believe me, I know. Dude, one time I was live streaming out of town, and the battery went the fuck out, and I was like, "Are you joking?" So I literally had to end the live stream because the battery went out. It is a pain in the ass, but I always try and keep at least one extra around. But I mean, dude, 9 volts are expensive, and your boy here is broke. Like, bro, I pay my mortgage, I pay everything, and then your boy just. uh, anyway, so I think we have a good foundation of riffs and ideas so far. So as far as tomorrow goes, tomorrow is going to be remembering the riffs, figuring out the transitions of them, and then piecing together the drums, and then recording some double tracks of solidified parts. I have a feeling because this one is, I don't want to say tricky, but because this one seems to have a lot of crazy, not crazy drums, but like just drums that aren't necessarily stuff I already have pre-recorded, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to find what we need and put it in. So as of now, I think we have the foundation set. Tomorrow's going to be probably getting about halfway through the song, if not a little farther, halfway just finished, And then the third stream, we should have it fully finished, including bass, fills, everything. So I think there's going to be a 3-part stream for this song. But I also think it's going to be worth it, you know? With that said, let's go ahead and maybe play it one more time before we head out. Again, guys, if you like what you see, like what you hear, support your boy. I'm doing a giveaway, doing a fuzz pedal giveaway. So yeah, if you like what you see, like what you hear, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you guys, man. Show some love. Okay, sounds good. And this, yeah, we've recorded the octaves. Got that. Okay. Okay, let's try it out. Ah, you bitch. Anyway, so for the most part, as far as the drums go, that's what we got so far. If you guys like what you see, like what you hear, hit that subscribe button. Help your boy out. 5,000 subscribers. We're doing a pedal giveaway. So, and yes, you genuinely could win that. Don't be stupid. But you got to hit the bell notification. So if you get picked and then you don't have it, you won't get it. So as long as you are within the U.S., it is something you can win. So yeah, man. Hit that subscribe button. I'll check you guys later. Love you.